I think feminism is a very tricky subject. I listened to the radio this morning, and I can't remember her name, but it was a lady in America that ran for vice president in 1984, and she was defending the feminist cause, etc. But I wasn't really very convinced by what she said, because I think for people of my generation who were born at least into some semblance of equality, that for people to have what appeared to be a real chip on her shoulder about that sort of thing was a bit difficult to get hold of. And I think feminists probably could possibly have a problem in store if they go too far in a certain direction, and they could have almost some sort of backlash against feminism, because they're almost making a point that's becomes seen as too trite and too obvious to people who aren't really used to treating women much different. I think because everyone realizes certain physiological differences, but in terms of the way you actually treat someone, there shouldn't be at least that many people of roughly my age who are really deliberately, consciously that patronising to women or treating them as second-class citizens. It's not really a subject that causes much debate. So the only subject left now is achieving equality in terms of jobs, and to make sure that women have an equal share of certain positions. Like, I think it was only a couple of years ago that Lord's, or no, even more recently than that Lord's cricket ground allowed women into one of their club areas or something. But I think in terms of actual jobs, for women to become equal should allow it to be a gradual process, because the idea of positive discrimination is still discrimination, and it just causes more problems than it solves.